The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA Championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Thompson. Celtics come away with it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Curry to bring it up. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Thompson. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Russell to Curry. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Walker to Marcus Smart. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Possession lies with Golden State. probing the defense. Curry to Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Green to Russell. Wide open look, won't go.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That boy's living his best life.
Curry into the front court. 5-point game. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Kemba Walker matched up with the 2-time MVP. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Steph Curry looking good. 4 for 5. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Steve Kerr will change it up. Steph Curry. He's now 5 for 6. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
It's Golden State basketball to Alec Burks. Curry. For 3. Won't go down. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Walker with the basketball. Shot clock off as they look for a go-ahead bucket. Down a point. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Runner's good there. One quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Alec Burks to Sean Livingston. Screen coming. Lets it fly from long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. To Jaylen Brown. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
To Alec Burks. Livingston. To Alec Burks. Fires the three. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Sean Livingston. Alec Burks. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the basket good at the rim.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Livingston to Alec Burks. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Shot by Burks, no good. To Marcus Smart, 4-3. Marcus Smart is going to get a chance at 3 here. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Russell to Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Walker into the front court. Up 6. To Marcus Smart. Walker. Well defended. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Celtics have it. Walker. Surveys the floor. To Kemba Walker. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 2-point advantage. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
D'Angelo Russell off the mark. Well contested.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Russell into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Thompson. Russell Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kemba Walker, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Curry into the front court. Down three. Green. Down for Curry. Can't connect from inside. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum has got 2 shots coming for his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Curry with the ball. To Thompson. Whoa! What a finish!
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To the rim, lays it up and in. Deep three at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Celtics have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game traffic. Bench points.
The Golden State Warriors had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Kemba Walker did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2.
back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Golden State at the controls. Curry to Green. Probing the defense. Curry to Russell. Curry. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. To Walker. Tatum. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to Willie Cauley-Stein. Putback's good.
I don't know if it was so much the bounce or the vertical. I think it was more so the reach. That's what happens when you have a 7+ wingspan.
Boston with the basketball. Kemba Walker takes aim at Steph Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Kemba Walker. Not that time. Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, they call goaltending. Count it. Here's Curry with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Wide open look, won't go. To Walker. Willie Cauley-Stein swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Curry with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Marcus Smart. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Thompson to Green. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket. Warriors have the basketball. Trying to cash in. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
lineup changes now for both clubs. The shot by Livingston, no good.
¡Toma! ¡Culebrazo!
He finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Green to Russell. Here's a chance from long range. D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face, no issues.
To mi cara.
Change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Won't go. Russell with it up top. They trail by 7. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Easy path to the rim.
I don't know if the score has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Has a chance. Shot by Russell off the mark. That's the end of the third quarter with the Celtics in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Russell to Green. Yes. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Wow!
On the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Sí, una manazo.
Draymond Green trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Ball's controlled by Boston. Kemba Walker here against Steph. And scores.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Russell into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Green. It's Steph for 2. The shot almost.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Curry to Russell. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. To Marcus Smart. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page.
Toma. ¿Por qué van a cambiar a Tays? Así era supuesto tener que ser el final de los Celtics Golden State.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Jason Tatum sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended. Shot by Thompson, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Uy, qué donkeo me dieron.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Up 6. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Thompson to Curry. Green to Thompson for 3. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear.
Uy, se están poniendo fuerte.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Jason Tatum sends it away. Knocked away.
¿Dónde va?
Dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny
Sí, es
about
sucio,
certain
sucio.
players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, good shot.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Thompson to Green. Curry, wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Russell with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Thompson. No good. Hayward. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Rebound for Smart. The winningest franchise in NBA history adds another title. The Celtics are the NBA champions.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics have earned what so many others have only been able to dream about, an NBA title. They've earned their place in the history books. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Vean, corre 34.
Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kemba Walker put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.